Oh, well, hello. Today I'm just going to help you out with your lab. This is just some information you need to know to get it perfect, okay? I bet you could do this lab and it look okay, but I want to show you the skills you need to do to make this the most perfect lab you've ever done. So, here's what we were looking at. So far, I just want you to know that I have a wrapper, again, and I have these 4 divs where I'm going to put cats inside of. And I really just want to make a 2 by 2 grid of cat faces with some words. That's really my goal, okay? So right now we have nothing. All right, nope, that's my email. Do not look at that. There's actually nothing there. All right, and so we got nothing. So what I want to show you is how to take an image and put words on it. So sometimes you want to have an image on a website and have words on top of it. I'm thinking maybe like Spotify.com might have this, or I don't know, any website that you might go to. Usually has like a background and it says music for everyone. So what you should know is that this is a background image, and then this is words that are actually like, this is like an H1 element. So I want to show you guys how to make a background for your divs. So first of all, I want to show you the image we're going to use is in this thing called assets, just like for your lab. To navigate here, you just click on the assets tab, and to get the actual URL for these, you just click here, and that will give you this link that you can use. So before I do that though, let's set up our grid. So in our wrapper, you're going to do hashtag wrapper, and this is where we're going to say display. We're going to make a grid. We're going to say grid template columns. I want to do this 2 by 2, so it's just going to be 1 FR, 1 FR. And then grid template rows. Let's just do this 250 px by 250 px. Okay, and then let's add a grid gap. So grid gap, and then we're going to do this by 10 pixels. All right, this should look okay. I like what we're doing here, but still there's nothing there. So let's put a background image for our first div. All right, this first div. I want you to see what this looks like. So we're going to say hashtag cat1, and we're going to say background. And you might remember this from my second video, but to add like an image there, you just grab the URL or where the file location is. And what we're going to do is click here, copy this for our first cat, and we are going to go back here and copy that for the URL. And what you'll see is that we now have a cat repeating over and over again. So the thing is, this image, by the way, I don't like these rows. We may got to make these rows a little bit bigger. Let's make these like 400 by 400 and see if that looks a little bit better. Yeah, that looks, that's a little bit big actually. Let's make this 300. Obviously, this is the first time I'm doing this. Yeah, I can live with that. All right, so the thing is right now, you'll see this cat is repeating, right? So we don't want the cat to repeat. So when you want your cat to not repeat, or your image, what we have to do is add a semicolon here. And we're going to say background repeat, and we're going to say no repeat. I think you have to say no dash repeat. Yes, and so what we should hear is, okay, so we have 1, but it's actually taking up 1 part of the whole div. The div is actually much larger. So to have it take up the whole div, we have to say background size, and we want it to cover the whole div. So now it'll be the whole size of our div. Great. And then the last thing is you want to set the position of it, so the background position, and we want it to actually start from the center. Right now it's like from the top left corner. We want to actually have this centered, so we get the center of it. And now we have cute little kitty. Aw, look at you, kitty. So that's good. So now we got the first cat. So let's copy and paste this for now, and let's just do this for cat 2, cat 3, and cat 4. Okay, so I'm going to just get all of these going to do this very quickly, because I want this to be a quick video, if possible. And let's just change these URLs now. So let's go to assets. Let's get our second cat. We're going to copy you here. Let's go here. We're going to put that there. We're going to get our third cat. Ooh, look at you, cutie. Aw, are you hungry? You a hungry kitty? I bet you were. I bet you were a hungry kitty. Was there more kitty? Oh, are you getting your face scratched? What a cute little kitty. What a cute little kitty. And we're going to put that right here. Look at these cute cats. And so what we now have is a 2 by 2 grid, and we have our 4 cats. You see how their positions are all set. This is like the best case scenario here. They are all equally sized, they look great, and because they are our background, we can actually put some words on top of them. So now I just want to show you is now that we got our backgrounds for each of our divs, how do we put words on top of them? Well, it's pretty simple. we just go to our index, and what we're going to say is this. We're going to say, I'm going to put H1 here, and I'm going to say cute, and let's give this an ID of cute. So right now you just see there's cute right there, right? But I don't think you can really see that, so I want to make it a darker color. So let's go to our style, and we're going to say this. We're going to make the color white. All right. Oops. Why is that? Duh. I didn't put cute there. And now it says cute. Now, the thing is, I kind of want this to be like right here. I want it to be right here. Now, what we haven't learned is how to like move this word around. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to move things. So I'm going to take this cute word right here, and I can move it to the right by adding this thing called padding. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say padding left, meaning I want to add some padding to the left side of it, and I can say how many pixels I want it. So let's say I wanted 200 pixels. You'll see it moves to the left now. Let's say I want it to go more. I could say 500 pixels. You see, now it's moving a little bit over, and a lot of this is just guesswork. You could say 550, and it's 550 pixels. It looks great right there. Perfect, that's exactly where I wanted it. But let's say I actually want it down here a little bit. I want to move it down. What you could do is padding top. So we're going to say padding top, and let's try 300 pixels. No, the whole thing is 300 pixels, so it's probably off the screen. Let's do 200 pixels and see what that looks like. Perfect. And we can just move it up a little bit. Maybe I'll say 180 pixels, and let's make this like, I don't know, 600 pixels. See how that looks. That's just perfect. I want to make it a little bit, actually, I'm going to go 500. Let's make this a little bit font size. I know I'm going over time, and let's make it like 30 pixels. I said font size 40 pixels? No, font size 50 pixels? Yeah, that's okay. I can live with that. And I'll move it up a little bit. I'm going to say font weight 900. Now we have a pretty good looking thing right here. So that was really the lesson here. It's how to add backgrounds and how to put words on top of backgrounds. The real key here to your learning though is this. You should have make these all backgrounds, right? And don't forget, don't repeat. You want the size to be cover and the position to be centered. And then how to move words around. If you want to move things around a screen, you just add padding to them, right? Padding up, down, left, right is how you add padding to all those parts. So that's it for this lesson. Kiss your mother, tell you love her, and get started on your lab. It's lab time. Peace.